Pretties, it's Angela here, and today's video we're going to make a bracelet and earrings, and we're going to be using some malachite and that I bought from the Michaels haul, and some links, some little connectors. You can use any connectors you like, some bead caps, and I bought these spacers from these are from the Michaels haul as well, and this was that long strand, and they look just kind of looks like a chip shape. They're like square, and they're not completely flat. They have like a little lift to the edges, so those are fun. If you stack them in odd directions, they kind of lay like that, which is kind of fun. It gives it more of a playful feel to me. The movement, I like the movement in them, and they're not all like just flat stacked against each other. So this is the little links that we're going to make using the malachite and the spacers and the bead caps. Okay, so I went ahead and made one because I was just trying to get the design together. I did have some scissors to cut my strand, and I'm going to be using my one-step loopers. So you'll need some eye pins. I'm not sure, it depends on how many links you need and how big your connectors are to go around to make your bracelet. And then a couple of eye pins for the bracelet and head pins for the earrings. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the pattern that I was using. What I did was I took the little spacers and I stacked one with the little edge going up, and then one of them going down. The next one going up, and then the last one going down. So I used 4 in between the bead cap and the bead. So then I would put my bead cap up, my malachite bead, and then the bead cap facing down. And then I'm going to repeat the pattern with these little spacers, one going up, one going down, one going up, and one going down. And that's all there is to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my one-step looper. I really like these. You do have to, play with it a little bit. You do have to close off the loop when it's finished being made. I don't have a problem with that. Most of the time I end up opening it up to put it onto a component or to put it on something else anyway, so it's really not an issue because you have to open it and close it. But if you need to, you can just close it just like that. Just squeeze it together and it'll close that little loop right up. And so there's another little component made. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to make a few of these, and then I'm going to put the little links in between, just like that. So we'll have a link on each side here, and I'm thinking maybe 5 or 6, probably just 2, maybe 3 more. We'll see how long the length is. So it really just depends on the size of your wrist. Again, I'm gonna start with up and down and up and down, and I'm using these on the eye pins so that I can just connect each side to the link. And put my bead cap facing up, my bead cap facing down, and then I'll repeat that pattern of up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. Okay. Have to repeat it to myself so I don't forget which way I did it. Okay. And then we're going to again use the one-step loopers to make our loop at the end. And I found the trick to this is just to get it right up against your bead. Go slow, and if you have to adjust, just move your bead a little bit so that you don't crush it. Now I have, it's a learning process to use them, and I have crushed a couple of little crystal beads, the little rondelles that were a little too close, but it's okay. I mean, it's trial and error. I think once I got the hang of it, like I said, I really enjoy using it, especially when you're making a lot of little dangles. It comes in really handy. All right, so I'm gonna make one more. So I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go down, up, and I really don't think it really matters, but you know, if you just kind of want them to go in opposite directions and give it a little bit more of a movement and play, that's all I'm doing, is just putting them in opposite directions. And then bead cap up, bead cap down. And this is a really, as you can see, it's a really quick project, but I think that I think it's going to come out really pretty. I don't usually do my tutorials in advance. I kind of do it with y'all as we go along, so I'm not always sure how things are going to turn out. Sometimes I change things up during the middle of it, and I figure that's part of the learning. Like, again, I didn't put one up, so I guess it does make a difference if you put one up and one. If you put them all the same way, they're going to kind of lay stacked. So I guess you do have to kind of pay attention if you want them to be have that playful movement. Okay, so I just brought my bead, brought it all the way down to the end, but my bead is sitting right up against the cutter. Go slow. Again, if you have to move it, just move your bead out the way. It clips off the excess. I saved those little pieces. Alright, and you can just close it up. Again, we are going to be opening these to connect them to the little links, but just to show you that, you know, it's so easy to close. You just squeeze it together a little bit and it closes that loop. The little loop is closed off. So there you go. Alright, so now we have 4, and I'm trying to see, let's see about how long that is. Ooh, yeah, let's see, I'm trying to think, because if I put this on either side, it's going to be really long. Yeah, it's going to be really, really long. It's going to be almost 8 inches, and that's going to be too long, because then you have to put your clasp. So I think what I may do is put an, I did one. Oh, well, we have one of our earrings made. See, me talking in tutorials, it just doesn't work sometimes. I thought I had a link, but I need to make one more link, because I put this one on the head pin, which is going to be our earring. So we have one earring made. That's what happens when I start jabbing and talking. So let me go ahead and make one more link for the bracelet. Up, down. I hope everybody is had a good Christmas, and I hope everybody's having a good New Year's. Right now, as I'm filming this, it's New Year's Eve for me, so I won't get this posted until after the New Year. So I hope everybody has a good New Year's, and safe, and everybody stays healthy and well. And I hope things get better for everyone in 2021. And we are going to be doing our collaboration, and our videos will be posted on the 15th. So if you haven't checked out our announcement video for our collaboration, go back and look at my video for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Each month, it's a group of ladies, and I'll have the links in our collaboration video so you can join all of our pages. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Each month we'll have a theme of a color and certain things we need to use in the project. And then we'll all post on the 15th, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody comes up with. I've actually done my video before the new year, and I was so excited to start, and I'm really happy with the way mine turned out. Of course, it's funny because our first theme was New Year's and fireworks, and I showed my husband and my kids, and they're like, that doesn't look like fireworks to me. I'm like, well, I hope it looks like fireworks to someone. But anyway, okay, so I do have my 4 little links made now, and I'm going to go ahead and make my other earring component, and then we'll figure out the length of that bracelet. What I'm thinking I may do is add like an extender chain, and then that way it can be adjustable. I think that might be the best way to do it, because if I add, like I said, if I add 2 more links, it's going to be really, really long, and don't want that. So I think the extender chain is going to be the way to go. Make it nice and adjustable. Now what would have been another option, and I'll talk about that in a second, because I bought some, oh, I gotta find them, where'd they go? I bought some adjustable bracelet findings from BB Craft, and I've done a tutorial. If you haven't checked that one out, check that video out with the bracelet and earring video from BB Craft products, and that one was a lot of fun to do, and it was really, really easy, and I like the fact that it's adjustable. Okay, so I'm going to put this right at the end. Go slow. Take that little piece out that it clipped off and continue to go around. So that one closed almost all the way for me. But I'm going to go ahead and just pinch it closed a little bit more. If I can get a hold of it. Okay. And there we go. So our 2 little earring components are finished. And I just have to figure out what earrings I want to put them on. And let's see. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna pause the video and get me some chain, and I'll be right back and get some earring hooks. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I ended up connecting these, and my hand is all dirty from my pliers. I ended up connecting these with the links in between each malachite bead, and I did not like how it laid on the wrist. It was really kind of laying funky. So what I did was I took that apart and I just put all the malachite sections together. I put 4 of them together, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off with 2 links on each side, and then see how long that is. I'm going to attach that with jump rings, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And see how long it is, and then finish it off with the extender chain. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna have to clean my tools. I mean, like, my hands are all dirty from the tools. Do y'all get like that? Like crazy. Alright, and then let's see. So I'm gonna put this back to back, I believe. Close up my jump ring. And then those links, there's 2 links on that side. Get another jump ring. Get a hold of it. I can't get a hold of anything. Okay, open up my jump ring. I'm gonna put this one on and put the other connector, the other link. Close that up. Okay, so now let's see. If I lay that like that, I'm just not sure. I guess if it rolls around, or once it's clasped, it'll probably be okay. Yeah, I think once it's clasped, it'll stay put, because it just didn't look like those links were going to lay. Alright, so I need a little bit of extender chain, so I'm going to go ahead and cut maybe, let's see. I can always, you know, cut it back, but I don't want to cut it too short. So where are my cutters? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut about 1.5 inches maybe, and put that off to the side. Go ahead and get my jump ring, because that's going to add a little bit of length to it too. Go ahead and open that up. Let me show you what I'm doing. I love this little tool. I've shown it in other videos of the if I could get a hold. I am having problems tonight. Yep. I'm gonna give up on that jump ring and get another one, because it's not working out for me. What in the world? I just said I love my little tool, and I do. I think, oh, I know what it is. I'm trying to use the round nose when I should be using my flat nose. I find it easier with the flat nose. They're a little stronger. See? Problem solved. Operator error. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and attach the extender chain. Close that up. Much easier when you have the right tool to work with. Alright, and then on the other side, I'm going to attach. And if you didn't have the links or you didn't want to use the links, you can always just do the same little section all the way around for the bracelet with the malachite. Would be really pretty too. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to cut down that extender chain some. I'll probably cut it down to about, let's see, I think I'm going to cut it right here because it's just too much. Okay. And then on the other side, I'm going to attach a lobster claw clasp with a jump ring. To this little link here. And there we go. And so now it will lay really pretty. Those malachite beads will be all around the front. You'll have the little flower links back here to finish it off in the silver, and then you can clasp it on the chain. So let me go ahead and clasp that so you can see. Really pretty. There's the little links. And then I am going to make some kind of little dangle for the end because it doesn't ever look, whenever I have an extender chain, it just doesn't look finished to me. So, let's see, how can I make, I know I have smaller, actually, you know, let's see, I'm trying to see if I have a little head pin around here somewhere. Instead of using a giant one, those are readily available right in front of me. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to dig around too much. Let me just go ahead and get one out. Alright, so what kind of little dangle can we make? What about, will this look cute if we just put a couple of these little spacers up and down? Up, down. That'll be just a really cute little dangle. It doesn't have to be much because it's on the end of your bracelet, so you don't want it, you know, too heavy in the back and where it's twisting all around. Just go ahead and push your beads up against to the end. Gently turn it. Pull that right off of there. It's a little harder when it's just small. I find with the smaller or the less you have on there, you know, you got to work to wiggle it off a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this up just a little bit because it's already a little bit open. It didn't close it quite all the way. So I'm going to turn that open a little bit, add my extender chain on that. Well, I said I was, right? Okay, let's see. There we go. And we're going to close that up. Make sure it's good and closed. Squeeze it together. Okay, and then there's a little dangle right on the end, and I think that's cute. It ties it into the stations really nicely. So that that finishes the bracelet, and I kind of like just having these little links in the back. It just gives a little bit of silver in the back, and it lays nicely. So, okay, so we have our earring components that we made up earlier. And I'm just using some little plain ear wires, the little French hook ear wires. I got those from Beadbox Bargains. Love those. I use those a lot. And so you may hear fireworks in the background too. They're starting to pop fireworks in here in the neighborhood. Alright, it's New Year's Eve when I'm filming this. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and open that up. Put our little component on. And again, these are really basic, easy, simple little links to make, but to me it looks really, really pretty. So let me go ahead and do this last earring. Let me open this up. Pop on our, I guess I did the earring last time. It would have been easier to open the earring component, but that's okay. Either way, you just have to make sure that it's really closed up good. Make sure you pinch it together tight. And there's our earrings. Really pretty. I like it. I'm really liking how that silver and that malachite came out. So let me go ahead and see if I can move this back a little bit and see if I can zoom in for you so you can see it a little bit better. Here's the earrings and the bracelet. So let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. Really pretty. I think it came out nice, simple, and pretty. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Click on the subscribe button. Also click on the notifications so that you can be notified every time I upload a video of a haul video, unboxing videos, and future jewelry making videos to come. So until the next video, guys, bye.